Jackson, how I throw them Ravens across the border.
Hold up. You know I'm a touchdown with the sack. Run up the hole like a running back on the play. Intercept the pack like a safety. You boys can't shake the play. That's a flag on the play. Let's go.
Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make them throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't trying to get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake.
Let's go.
Another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning team. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to picking me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it.
Smack dab in the middle of I-295 that encircles the city of Jacksonville in northeast Florida. There's a good look at TIAA Bank Field. This crowd excited to see their Jaguars as both teams emerged from their tunnels a moment ago. We are just about ready for football as the Jags get set to match up with the Houston Texans. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. With a run by Geis. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Tackle made by Whitney Merciless. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
It's a big play for the Jaguars. 45 yards. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Now a run with Geis. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
A first carry now for Thompson. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
At the Texans,
the last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Shotgun handoff to Thompson. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
On the ground, Geis. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Jaguars drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that makes the score 7-0.
Josh Lambeau to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On first down, Tannehill. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
Here we go, G, get off the field.
This is David Johnson, the former All-Pro, looking for an opening. Not much there. He'll get it to the 39.
Johnson, the ball carrier.
Miles Jack there to make the tackle.
39-yard line.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
15 yards on the play, first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Devon Hamilton with the tackle.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
From the 41, Tannehill. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 24-yard line.
And the Texans first down.
Here you go, right here. Waiting.
Now it's Tannehill. Screenplay, Johnson. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
And the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
At the 11-yard line.
This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so...
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills and responsibilities are the same, and he is paying it off in a big, big way.
Now that tackle for loss goes to Whitney Merciless.
Brings up 2nd and 13.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Tight dog. Check the backer.
On the ground, it's Geis. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy set the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
To the left side here for Eifert. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Tua. He's got it complete to Thompson. That catch good for only a couple.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And he'll let this one go. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts. All right, because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. To throw is Tannehill. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Tannehill's pass.
A gain of 6 there on first.
Brandon Cooks. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at their 49-yard line.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now Tannehill into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. And this is one heck of an individual performance we're witnessing. That is now his 3rd interception. And keep in mind, folks, this isn't a safety or a cornerback. This is a linebacker.
Does this feel to you like he's having a flashback? Because a lot of these linebackers we see in the NFL, in high school, they were offensive stars. They touched the football all the time. It's like he said to himself, let's go back and put on the letter jacket and go get the football. How about this one? 3 interceptions thus far.
And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. I actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there. His second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Jaguars add on to their lead.
His kick,
and he puts it through.
Makes the score Jaguars 28, Texans nothing.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
And the Texans first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Tannehill rolling to his right. Pass incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Tannehill. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. A shotgun snap for Tannehill, eluding the pressure right. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To the air again, Tannehill. Fuller brings it in over the middle. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 38-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Tannehill. He's got his tight end. It's Fells.
Pass. Complete.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They snap it to Tannehill. He finds his target, Fuller. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sack back at the 38. Devon Hamilton brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And give him now 4 interceptions in this game. That's only the 3rd time this has been done since the year 2000.
I think that tells you how much better teams have gotten at throwing the football. If you go all the way back to 1960, 12 times before that.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark, 88 yards, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now, as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Jaguars 35, Texans nothing.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion.
Check.
Geis with a carry on 2nd down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd and 10.
This is Geis. There he goes left side. And we'll get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Jaguars continue to roll.
Is good.
Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he returns this to the 22.
On the return, the Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Now we're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with the coach and our EA Sports halftime report. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half. On 1st and 10, Tannehill. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Devon Hamilton in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Tannehill. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Texans.
Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. Buying time to his left. Now he'll pull it down. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble. And it's 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Off play action, Tannehill. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. Out of the gun, Tannehill. Over the middle, complete. It's Fuller. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. The first down carry here for Johnson. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
He's brought down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. Touchdown, Houston. Darren Fells. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Texans are able to make things a bit more respectable. And this one through the uprights and good.
Makes the score Jaguars 42, Texans 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Still comfortably on top, 3rd quarter as they start things here with a 1st and 10. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
Here's Geis. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
The tackle made.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And he'll let this one go. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. DJ Chark, 64 yards. And this offense continues to pour it on. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
I got you.
Tannehill now to throw. Got an open man. It's QT. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Second down at the 31-yard line.
Here's Tannehill. His throw incomplete. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time. And it's 3rd and 4.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And a screen only good for 3 that time, and it'll bring up a 4th down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Flushed out right. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
Here we go. Lady! We ain't giving up nothing today.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Johnson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
Down at the
16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down.
And the Texans first down.
Check. Hey. 44's the mic. 44's mic. Check. Bring it.
Here's Johnson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 2nd down now. It's Johnson. And always sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Duke Johnson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Texans claw one back.
When you know you've got a home run hitter on your side of the ball, and you know that he can score from anywhere on the field, it usually inspires the rest of the guys to do their jobs even better. That resulted in a lot of great blocks downfield, because they knew if they gave him space, he could do exactly what he did, put the ball in the end zone.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
The object there was to get the ball to him on a quick slant, see if he could get loose and take one the distance. But the defense was prepared, and incompletion results.
They'll run with Geis. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going into the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Check 55, Mike. Stay with the strike. Hey, check Mike. Watch 55. Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st down, Thompson. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will...
That's caught inside the 20. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. DJ Chark, 57 yards. And the Jaguars are pouring it on. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Makes the score, Jaguars 56, Texans 14.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Texans take over 1st and 10. at their own 20-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this fourth quarter.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
A 6-yard pickup.
6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it a second down.
6-yard line.
Tannehill. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Throwing on third down, Tannehill.
Quick slant to Brown. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Nice third down conversion and even 20 yards. Now a first down throw, Tannehill. Completing it to the right side, Johnson.
Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
3 yards the gain there, second down.
Pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 43-yard line.
Now it's Tannehill. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 45-yard line. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. On first down, Tannehill. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. That catch good for only a couple. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up third and about 6.
And it's third down.
Here's Tannehill. He's going deep for Brown. This is caught inside the 15.
And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
A big one there on third down. They hit for 30 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown.
Houston.
David Johnson. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans are able to make things a bit more respectable. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play.
Jaguars 56, Texans 21.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And this carries into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? In situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. A first down run, not going to get them a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
1 yard. That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And a 5-yard gain gets them to the 42.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Watch the twist, watch the twist. Shift. Whip. Switch.
Here's Tua. The open man is Shark. It's complete.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Offensively, another big chunk of yardage, Charles, but defensively, they had all this talk about trying to limit explosive plays. They have not been able to do that.
They discussed it all week, but they haven't been able to execute it at all. Haven't been able to find a way to slow down this offense. They're seeking answers and not coming up with any.
Today's final score, Jaguars 56, Texans 21.
I heard a flare gun, I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's split. We all check for the win, celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Take a sip, but it's split. We all check for the win, celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Yeah, the sun can't shine, got a brand new visor, yeah. You're friend smart, but my butt's wiser, yeah. Get the job done like the equalizer. And I'ma grab another drink, cause tonight I'ma die like Michael Phelps. Hey, diving in this pool, I don't know what we have. Hey, I'm just telling you the truth. I heard a flare gun, I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's split. We all check for the win, celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Take a sip, but it's split. We all check for the win, celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Get it triumphant, let's bump it. Don't mind me seizing the moment, energy up my body burning. And my stomach keep on turning, stop moving, I can't control it. On my last breath and I can't hold it. You gotta give it all I got. This for the ones that think I'm joking. This for real, lightweight bust off half a. Yeah, I'm sweating, baby. Must be all them happy meals. I don't know how happy feels, but damn, I'm trying to find. She say I got sex appeal. I think it's cause I wear a fire gun. I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none. I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's split. We all check for the win, celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Take a sip, but it's split. We all check for the win, celebrate the win again,
Get out my way, Lil. Get out my way, Lil. She gon' put it on me, that's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top of it. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls, head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. I can't hear the hate, got a lot of it. Take these bands to the bank, let them rot in it. So much ice on me, I wish I had 2 necks. I got homies that can sleep without 2. I got homies that can sleep without Gucci and Chanel, I got a lot of it. Walk up in the spot like, hey, what poppin' in? Gon' pop it for me cause I'm rich and poppin' in. Yeah, drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. She gon' put it on me, that's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top of it. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls, head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. West LA, that where you find me though. Cha-cha matcha with it, rockin' black clothes. Whip around that Batmobile, ducking 5-0. If you step to me, then be prepared for smoke, lil' bro. Let me feel myself a little bit. Let me blow this down a little bit. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit.
Rowdy,
I can't give a about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave.
Damn, Kane, you done killed Abel. Unbalanced land trying to keep the people stable. The way I feel, I might it all up. The way you feel, you might do it for the buck. All black, born to be a rebel. After this, I might go and water down the devil. Listen to everything around me, I can't see. Picked a dozen roses and left them in Galilee rolling thunder. Don't hear my cry, don't let alibis pass you. I finally starting to realize, never give up and coincide. I can't watch TV, it's all a lot. Time to try and go ahead and fly. Everybody want a straight answer, but media keep us blind. A good heart is not hard to find. Why the people try to define infrastructure right? I don't got time. Infrastructure right, I don't got time. I could alter. We're talking about your to protecting the sons and daughters from political manslaughter.
Someone put me out cause I'm on fire. I can't give a about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave.
Never play by the rules, guess I'm paying my dues. They gon' try to intrude, poison the multitude. They be quick to accuse, when you got different views. Just know you gon' pay the price, based off the item you choose. Many times in the culture, hit you with MK Ultra. I knew you was a vulture, Holy Ghost get the ushers. No, I can't trust you. Shock you, then now you fluster. Crashing down, I was cluttered. Doing this so subtle, fumbling out through the rubble. Remember this and jungle, the top always gonna get something. The middle gotta stay hunting. Why the rush left for nothing? 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 Agitated illusion, only built for confusion. The institution, modern day execution. Think I know the solution. Maybe not should I do it? Just put it in the music. Just put it in the music.
Someone put me out cause I'm on fire. I can't give a about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave. You're burning out in